I read this article about how to flirt with your husband. It said to drop a handkerchief, like we're in a Victorian novel.
I read this ridiculous advice about going to bed. It said I must always tuck my wife in. I didn't know she wanted to be a burrito. People say I am too humble. I disagree. I am actually the greatest at being humble. It is one of my many talents.
I read this article about how to flirt with your husband. It said to just stare blankly at him and compliment his elbows.
People say you should quit smoking, but they never tell you how hard it is to look cool without it. So I started carrying a whole rotisserie chicken.
So I was looking up fresh air music influence, and they gave me some ridiculous advice. Apparently, to succeed, I just need to stop blinking.
So I was told to relax. They said, just clearing your mind is enough. Like I can just turn off my brain? Are you kidding me?
So I read this incredible life hack. If you are feeling, fill a rubber glove with warm water and tie it to your hand. Instant companionship.
Quit smoking, just start carrying a trumpet everywhere. You cannot smoke while playing a trumpet. Trust me, it really works.
I was listening to Fresh Air, and they had this ridiculous advice, like, just breathe, as if I haven't tried that.
A happy marriage? Here is some advice. Never go to bed angry. Stay up and fight. Hide all the sharp objects. And the remote. Reven with her mom. People are always giving ridiculous advice on life hacks. Like, if your socks have holes, just use a permanent marker. Guy told me to just stop being sad. Just smile more. It is that easy. So now I just walk around looking like this.
So somebody told me I need to drink more water. Apparently it solves all your problems. Have a bad relationship? Just drink a gallon.
People always give you advice, especially about marriage. They say never go to bed angry. So now I just sleep in a tuxedo. Happy wife, happy life.
I was checking out the cruise ship advice. It said to use a trampoline during high seas. Perfect way to bounce right off the deck. Gravity is just a suggestion anyway. Someone told me to always pack a heavy winter coat, just in case it freezes in the tropics, because palm trees love snow. And here is another great tip.
I read this crazy advice about dating my wife. It said I should always treat every date like it's our very first date. So I ignored her for 2 hours. And then
So I was looking up travel tips, and one site said to bring a raccoon. Apparently no one sits next to you. Instant extra legroom.
Someone told me that the secret to a happy marriage is sleeping in separate beds. So I bought a bigger bed, and now we are in separate rooms.
Somebody told me I should try goat yoga. Like I really need a farm animal climbing on my back while I struggle. I can fall over on my own, thank you very much.
So I was told to save money. Only buy things that start with Q. I have been living on quinoa and Q-tips for 3 weeks.
Someone told me I need to try forest bathing this weekend. Apparently, that just means standing in the woods. I can do that in my apartment with the lights off.
So I got some political advice. It was from my cab driver. He said we can fix inflation, we just have to ignore it. Like my gym membership.
Really told me to try a 5 a.m. hike to start my weekend. Like, who are these people? I don't even like 5 p.m. My weekend plan is to stay in bed and pretend I don't exist.
So I was at the grocery store. This guy tells me to sniff the kale to make sure that it is organic. I did not know kale had a scent. It just smells like dirt to me.
I read this recipe that said fold in the cheese. Like I'm tucking it in for a nap. Then it said to just fling it. So I threw the whole pan away.
Want to fix politics? It's simple. We just need to make all decisions using a magic 8-ball. Think about it. Signs point to yes is a solid foreign policy.
So I read this laundry advice. It said separate your clothes by vibe. What does that even mean? Are my socks just anxious?
So I read this ridiculous advice on sleeping. It said if you can't sleep, drink warm milk and do not blink. I was told that we should solve all of our political problems of game of rock, paper, scissors. Imagine the debates, just pure strategy. No more filibusters, scissors, folks.
Bank told me that to afford a house, I just need to stop buying avocado toast. Like that extra $6 is holding me back from.
They say you need to wake up at 4 a.m. and drink lemon water.
So I was told to manifest customers. Just do an interpretive dance. And the sales will just follow.
They say fast food is bad for you. But have you tried eating salad with your fingers? It is impossible to look cool doing that.
People always give the most ridiculous marriage advice. Like someone told me to never go to bed angry. Tim and I have been awake for 6 days.
I got some ridiculous advice on working. They said, dress for the job you want, so now I am a ninja.
I was told to drive like everyone else is trying to kill me. That is actual advice from a driving instructor, so now I just cut everyone off before they get me.
My driving instructor told me something ridiculous. He said, always ignore the speed limit signs. They're just suggestions anyway. He was serious.
So I tried horse riding. They tell you to show dominance. Like, do I look dominant?
I received this ridiculous advice. They told me to dress for the job I want. Now I am interviewing in a spacesuit, and that is why I am not getting hired.
So I tried horse riding, and the instructor gave me the advice. He said, just act like you are the boss. Yeah, right, like the horse can't smell my fear.
People always give the worst advice about love. A guy told me to play hard to get, so now I just hide behind trees. How is that gonna help me find anyone?
So I was told to just relax my body, act like a wet noodle on the saddle. Have you ever seen a noodle ride a horse?
So I looked up how to fix my kitchen sink. This guy online said to use duct tape and noodles. Like I am making a pasta instead of fixing a leak.
Tried to be a functional adult, but my brain is like an open tab. I have no idea where the music is coming from, and I can't close it.
Someone gave me this advice. They said, if you ever meet a bear, just play dead. Like the bear is just gonna walk away. Oh, he's dead, out for lunch. So I was reading this book about survival. It said if a bear attacks, just play dead. Right, like that works with quicksand too. Someone told me that the secret to a happy marriage is to never go to bed angry. Now I have been awake for 3 straight days. I look like a raccoon and my wife is still mad, so that was a complete lie. I know what you're thinking. Why is this guy wearing a tuxedo? I'm dressed for my own comedy funeral.
Everyone gives you ridiculous marriage advice, like never go to bed angry. We just sleep in separate zip codes.
Here's a life hack for you. To avoid making mistakes, just never try anything new at all. Follow me for more great advice. It works for me every day.
So my husband told me he found a life hack for doing the dishes. Until I get tired and do them myself. People always ask if you're my bodyguard.
Well, somebody has to protect you from your own driving. I'm not wrong, am I?
You are the worst.